Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy TT Casanova. We are back with another reaction video. Um, Today we are reacting to this good old Xenoverse 3 stuff. This video is by Slow Plays. Um, if you want to see if you want to see the vid, that's the title right there and I highlighted. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. I've already watched 4 minutes and 20 seconds of this, but I'm gonna give y'all the chance to watch it with me. Let's do it. And if y'all want to watch the video without me pausing it, without me giving my interjections, go to his channel. Support both of us. If you don't want to support me, that's fine. Go support the actual creator, whatever.
Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I am back yet again with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 discussion video. We're going to be talking about the potential of brand new races being added to the game, as well as the confirmation of what races will be included in this game, right? So pretty much everything that was from Xenoverse 2 is returning. But let's talk about what's going on with potential new races. Now, there's an interview, I think, or just a article kind of going around. I can't really say if it's an interview or not because it wasn't really specified, but shout outs to DBS Hype first and foremost. Let's go over this information that we just got yesterday in terms of the brand new characters that were revealed in the trailer with their official names, who they are, how they're going to be, I guess, integrated into the story. Let's talk about this. So we have Brett, an aspiring hero who engages in a friendly rivalry with the protagonist, that's you, the character, viewing them as someone he can show the ropes to. So Brett is confirmed to be a human, okay? And not only is he a human, but he's likely some kind of descendant of Yamcha.
What's up with people and making like these characters descendants of another character? Now, I don't necessarily think that that's a bad idea, y'all, but I don't like the idea that because they look similar to somebody or because they have the same fighting set that they're a descendant of this person. Now, that would be cool lore-wise, right? And of course, for the fan headcanon, they're going to say that anyway. But I'm not gonna lie. Let these be their own characters. Like I don't think that these characters are descendants. Now, if they come out and say it in the game, hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. But if that's not the case, let's let something feel fresh.
Could be wrong. There's a lot of influence of Yamcha on him. He utilizes the Wolf Fang Fist and stuff like that. His actual gi and everything is more reminiscent of something that Tien wears. So I guess we could just consider this guy the new human character, right? Moving on, we have Tap, a genius who skipped the grade to enter university, possessing both brains and brawn. So Tap, again, the speculation is that he is probably a descendant of Bulma and Vegeta with the blue hair and everything. He's got the mannerisms, the attitude, the facial expressions and features of Vegeta, right? And he does have a Saiyan tail, so he's basically a delinquent. Chi-Chi was right this whole time. Saiyans are delinquents, right? There you go, right here.
That's crazy that he remembered that, because I remember her saying that junk all throughout BT3.
But at the same time, he's also a genius, right? So, I don't know. He's a very complex character. I like him. I think he's really, really cool, and
I want to be able to play as him. I want to be able to play as every character they show us. Because I know us as modders, we're getting all of this. But I want the base game to have so much in it that it's just like, yo, you know, the only thing the modders can do is just add to the awesomeness. Like I said last stream when I was talking about the demo. Bro, there's an opportunity for this game to really, like, blow up. Like, to the point where people will get bored of it because they done did so much with it, like with Xenoverse 2. But I digress.
He, is a Saiyan. So we'll see, hopefully, what he can look like, maybe if he goes Super Saiyan. I'm assuming in the trailer they show that, the character, John 1000, is using Yajirobe's sword, and he's cutting off a tail of a great ape. So I'm assuming that's probably him, right? I don't know. We'll see. Then we have the fan favorite, the most popular character so far, other than John 1000, is Rom, a university student who also works as an idol. That's the demon Kaioshin girl, right? She loves putting smiles on people's faces. So, yeah, this is potentially our foundation for a brand new demon race character, okay?
I want this to happen. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want this to happen. I want to have new races so we could be able to really play around with this game, bro. I've said this multiple times. I'm probably gonna repeat this a lot. I feel like if they add enough to this game, people are gonna be so satisfied with it that modders probably won't even touch it until like the next 4 weeks.
Okay, again, we'll go over this article to kind of read what they say, but I would take it with the smallest grain of salt because it's like, I feel like they just making shit up. There's been no confirmation yet of a bio-android
And he's right. But for modders, it is. We're going to have that.
race, which is the other race that is being teased and like stated, as well as a Kaioshin / Demon Realm character race, right? It would make sense for them to add it. It's not completely out of the question. This is the third game. We haven't had any new races for 2 games so far. So there's been a huge speculation that the reason why they're showing characters like this is that we'll be getting those as new races, right? Because keep in mind, we've only seen, at least from the character selection screen for your custom characters, we've only seen humans and Saiyans, right? Human being Jane 1000, and then the Saiyan is confirmed to be John 1000, because, you know, obviously he can go Super Saiyan, right? And then the last one, this is the funniest one. I think her name is Lilika. I could be mispronouncing that. I do apologize, but they did her dirty with her description, bro. One of the protagonist's classmates in the university they end up attending.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hilarious.
Not deep, but at least like a distinct description.
Everybody else got this cool behind description. She just got, yes, she here.
And she's just person that goes to school with them. She's cute, man. It's like, she's got to have some type of important role to the story, because she was shown a lot in the trailer, the very first initial trailer that was animated. And if they're doing that much for her and they're giving her, you know, a distinct name and everything.
Same thing with Tap and Brett, but I don't think they're going to be that heavy in the story. Maybe I'm wrong.
And a distinct design, right? She's probably going to have a very important role in the story. Or she just fought her. Nothing, bruh. She's absolute ass. So I just find that funny. But here is the news. We discussed this. We touched upon this yesterday. I saw some people saying like the description of it was AI. I mean, this is coming straight from an article written by an actual person. So if they're using AI for the article for a big game like this for Bandai, that's not a good look, right? So I can't confirm whether...
Man, oh my god. Y'all need to stop with this mess. Like, just accept the fact that AI is here. I'm not trying to turn this into no AI conversation, but people need to accept the fact that AI is here. Your phones may have AI in it with Siri. Your Google search bar has AI in it with the algorithm. Y'all have to accept that these things are being used. If I'm a $1 million gaming company and I want to be cost effective while still getting the news out about my game, I'm using the quickest, fastest way to compile it with the most accurate information possible. Now people be like, but AI isn't accurate. That depends on who programs it for what use and why. So let's just keep it calm. Because if AI wasn't that accurate, some of y'all wouldn't be passing high school with some of these apps that y'all be using to cheat on a test, etc. That has AI in it. But like I said, I'm not even gonna get in that conversation. Let's just focus on what they're talking about here.
Whether or not this is AI or they're just lying through their teeth. Again, there has been no confirmation of other races yet. So if you've seen anything going around, if there are other videos or like, you know, Twitter posts and everything kind of like this, right? But like DB Game News and, you know, even Reach Out who posted this, they said take it with a grain of salt. They're not confirming this, right? But if you see confirmed, official reveal and all that, that's not real because they haven't revealed it. There has been no official reveal. So we're just talking about this in terms of what races are actually, you know, coming as well as what could potentially be coming. So let's read a description. This is straight from this article right here. We'll scroll down. It says, for those may not know, Xenoverse 3 is set 200 years after the events of Dragon Ball Z and 148 years after Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It takes place in a whole new unexplored world called Age 1000, featuring much more futuristic and advanced cities. You will be able to create a character with a ton of customizability and...
There we go. CACs are confirmed. I've been knew that from the last video. CACs are confirmed, right? Various races with Bio, Android, and Kaioshin being newly added races. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say that this is, like I said, written in stone, but let's keep it all the way John 1000. If they're saying this in articles, I'm going to take it serious. I know people say don't. I'm going to take it serious because, bro, us us on the PC side of things, we already know we're getting it. I'm not worried about none of this. I'm talking about the base game people. I'm looking out for y'all. If they're adding these new races, bro, we're about to eat so good, man. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny, dog.
Choose between various races. Now, here's this. This is where it's bullshit. We can't take it, but here it is.
I can't say that this is bullshit, because if it happens, then what? If we get these races in the game, then what? What do we do? Do we just keep ignoring the articles? Like, am I tripping, y'all? Please tell me if I'm tripping, man.
With BioAndroid and Kaioshin being newly added races. Besides the new races, the previous 5 races are also getting deeper and expanded transformations. I think that is, again, realistic, but there's no confirmation of that just yet. We know the previous 5 races will be returning, right?
The crazy part is, people like slow plays, etc. Y'all be having, like, I'm sorry if I'm, like, I apologize if I'm, like, pushing it with this one. Y'all be having, like, all this inside information and be saying, oh, this not confirmed, this not confirmed. They know, I feel like they know damn well what's confirmed.
You're part of the Great Saiyan Squad, and you fight alongside allies throughout the story, right? So here's our confirmation of at least 2 other races
my favorite
that we
picture.
haven't seen at all yet. We knew humans and
This
Saiyans,
took my fear away that we weren't gonna
right?
have CAC.
We know that was in the game from the very first trailer, right? But there was a little bit of, you know, some worry about the other races. We have a confirmation here that was actually shown in the gameplay, right, showcase, and through images that we are getting a Frieza race, right, that is returning, as well as the Majin. Now, they've only shown in terms of, like, the gameplay, like, playable, they've only shown the female Majin, but the male Majin is also in there as well. Take a look at this. Shout out to Aeon here, or is it Eon? I do apologize for mispronouncing that. The Namekians and Big Majins confirmed. Also, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to have huge muscle-bound characters as well as bigger-bodied characters as well. So this is something I kind of touched upon in the previous video. There's good.
I love the community for this. Boy, y'all will take an inch and run a mile with it, boy. They took a screenshot of behind some characters, and I didn't even playable. I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna be able to do this.
It's gonna be a lot more.
But then again, I can't necessarily blame them for that, because the whole entire lobby for Xenoverse 2 is literally just a bunch of CACs that's unplayable.
Variety, a lot more flexibility and freedom with the actual character designs, right? Your custom character are likely going to have much more stark, contrasted body types and sizes, right? You can see from Tap. Tap is very short. He's a little guy. Tap
lets me know that we're probably gonna have height modifications out the tail. Cause bro, if we can make characters that look like Tap, now we can make kids' hands. Now we can make kid characters. Like on base game, on vanilla, y'all, bro. Vanilla's eating, bro. If this stuff is true, bro, Vanilla's eating, bro.
Like, you know, bulkier, fatter characters, more muscle type of characters. That's what I'm most excited about. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about anything else. I want to see how deep the customization is getting, right?
And that I'm with you on, Slow. That I'm with you on. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am entirely with him on this. Because, like I said, I know the modders are gonna fill in any gaps that aren't filled. But if we're talking about a game that is big on character creation and has been like that for the past decade, we need to literally just try to break it as much as possible. Let's make the most brolic, most shortest character possible, bro. I know they're probably not gonna let us do it in vanilla, but hey, PC Master Race, this is basically a promotion for y'all to get computers. I'm just gonna be honest when it comes to how my opinion is, because I believe that computer is the most unbound gaming system you can have. Hold on, oh goodness.
Is it gonna be some like Code Vein type shit, some like Soul Calibur type shit? I think Soul Calibur had some customization.
Yeah, Soul Calibur got customization. Slow, but yeah, if it's going to be, yes, I'm with that. Let it be some Elden Ring type joint where we can mesh up the face, some 2K type joint. You meet a character with just straight black on his skin.
Sims type shit, right? Xenoverse 2 was pretty limited, right? It was fun.
Pretty, very. If you're not playing Xenoverse 2 with mods, are you really even playing the game to your fullest capacity? That's the question I had to ask myself when I had the game.
You know, for what we had, but obviously this is the 3rd game. They've had 10 years to figure out how to get things more flexible, and this is the game we should be seeing the crazy amount of variety for customization. But as you can see here, we got look at him. He's got the post boy outfit. That's what it looks like. That's the Namekian. We are confirmed Namekians, right? We know that's coming. We have a Majin male right here. This image right here shows some of the, I think they're, I don't know. So far, it's looking like it's only Tap that has the Saiyan tail. I don't see it on the other characters. I can't remember if they had it in the trailer, but you can see the different sizes and body types. We have the blue hair and the red hair guy who are more just like standard, right? Basic physique, slim physique. And then we have the chunkier guy up here with the yellow hair. I like the reference to the Super Saiyan transformations. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that literally looks like it. We have Super Saiyan with the yellowish gold. We have Super Saiyan blue, and then we have God red. So I'm assuming that's what they were going for. And I guess you could say Tap's hair.
That's really cool. I like the fact that they have like a gang of delinquents now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please